Alright everyone, Supreme Kami over here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the warfare unit over here. We have the Revivals Gadessa over here. So this is basically how it looks like over here. So in terms of the overall unit in game, I don't know, I feel like the leg is a little bit too short, and then the shoulder pad is definitely quite large than what I can remember from actually watching the actual anime. So in terms of the overall unit, you do actually have another bazooka attached onto the leg portion of it, so that is definitely going to be looking a little bit weird. Even the handheld bazooka right now does look relatively big from just looking at that. So I do have everything upgraded to level 90, so these are only going to be the part that you do need to upgrade to level 90, as well as we do also have a revival pilot, but you don't need to upgrade her to level 90 per se. So you guys can definitely just farm her up for the great points over here. So this is gonna work well for your long range license over here. So in this of her, she definitely have some pretty beefy stuff for even a standard or a warfare pilot over here. 5k as well as almost a 5k shot defense. So this is looking pretty good. War type wise, it may not be the best things, best case right here. Looking at a long range and for space, so yeah, even a portrait is not going to be anything too spectacular. So, but you know, if you are purely looking at the stats taking purposes, this is definitely something you can run for sure. Just gonna start things off in the head. Just gonna I do want to take a look at the overall stat and see where we're looking at. So it's actually pretty good, not even gonna lie, the overall stat, but specifically targeting the shot, it's actually pretty good. It's coming in at 7k, also at 2500 shot defense, so pretty good. But in terms of the overall portrait, ooh, so this one actually increased projectile speed by 14%. So this is actually a pretty, you know, gimmicky portrait, you know, just being able to kind of like whatever projectile EX skill you guys can be looking at, this is definitely going to be increased, like just more or less being able to reach like whatever hits you guys want to do. Being able to get to your enemy a lot more faster can be a way to minimize what kind of timer counts you have left over. So not bad actually, that can come in quite handy actually. Tag wise up here, long range for high firepower, definitely not a bad combo, especially high firepower, so not bad. Moving on to the torso, let's see what we're looking at. Stat wise is actually fairly decent enough for your shot department right there. 2700 and 2800. Even melee defense is not too shabby, right in that you can say balanced area right there. Tag is going to be exactly the same, but in terms of overall portrait, it's a completely hot Gorgo over here, so not going to be anything you can kind of take advantage of. So army skill, we have a GN cutter over here. So any of the, you can say the antagonist suit right here, you have the Gadessa, you have like the other one Gaddessa, you also have like some other variation. They all have like some sort of like a GN, like a GMP effect part that you can kind of slash your enemy. So this is definitely going to be, so they call it a GN cutter, so that's what we're going to call it right here. So not bad actually, you know, just being able to lower your enemy shot shot defense actually. If this is actually, oh, so it also generate a GNP as well. So okay, that's quite interesting, I must assume actually. So definitely gonna be excited to try this one out. Right now, we're looking at a D power, so if whenever this one does get alteration, this one should be looking at a B power. So style wise on this, it's not too bad actually for your shot department, so pretty good. Not bad for sure. Alright, so we have a leg EX skill as well, and it's going to be a GM Mega Launcher. So this one actually have two pairs of this EX skill. If you guys do ever watch the double anime, you guys will know that in terms of Gadessa, all she really does, she just actually rain like a long beam attack. So we have like the Memento Mori, where she's just literally at the headquarters, not really the headquarters, but where the Memento Mori stands, and she's just literally firing, just kind of bombarding down like the Cadron. So yeah, so this is definitely gonna be suiting for her as well. So even the very first time when we see what you would call it, like they're launching an all-out assault on Ptolemaios, she was literally the one that shut down Ptolemaios and shut down like the main engine. So that's literally her job. So if you guys are talking about why she have two EX skill that is centric toward like a beam shooting, and there you go, because that's all she does basically. So in terms of the leg stat over here, this is actually quite balanced, I must have to say, so not bad. War tag wise, the long range and for space, kind of iffy about that, to my opinion. The back portion, we actually do have a pretty nifty portrait. So when the long range is active, shooting power boosts by 25%. So that is definitely noise for sure. Stat wise on this is definitely, look at that shot defense. It's actually not even that bad. Wow. Beam saber, one kind of portrait. When auto non-EXQ power boosted by 30%, so this is only going to be targeting maybe your normal attack and special shot attacks. So not really the most beneficial portrait, but definitely something to have. Maybe tag wise are going to be the same long range and for space again. Melee attack is not even that bad. Like upper AK, it's definitely pretty solid. In terms of this guy over here, the Mega Beam Launcher actually does have some pretty high stat as well. So coming in at upper mid, let's say lower 9k right there, and then another one of this EXQ again. I think the most beneficial part of this Mega Launcher is actually coming in at B power already. So you should be able to do some fairly good damage, I must assume. So it's gonna be good. Actually gonna be really good. So let me actually run this into a multi-mission for you guys as well. I just want to see what kind of range you're looking at in terms of EXQ. Definitely excited to check out the GN cutter right there. So before doing that, I do need to claim my bingo set reward obviously, and then I'll do the premium capsule summoning ticket with you guys. And you guys can definitely let me know per usual what did you guys get for your stuff. And yeah, alright, upgraded everything to level 90. So this week around we are looking at a 7 partridge. So it can be a little bit expensive depending on what kind of resources you guys are looking at. And then as per usual, you guys can definitely upgrade whichever one you guys specifically need. So that should be able to alleviate any of your problem in terms of just kind of upgrading your stuff right here. So yeah, all right, that is gonna be it. Just your standard reward right there. So let me see what I can get. I know that in terms of the overall banner, it's gonna reset by next week or in 2 weeks, I think. So if you guys don't want to waste it on any of these, because whenever they do refresh, I will definitely implement new suits in this one. If you guys want to wait until next week, like not this upcoming Tuesday, but the next following, so in 2 Tuesday from now, you guys can definitely summon for newer stuff. So because right now what we're looking at, we are currently only at the Love Phantom, so we're not really at the point of getting any 7-star parts yet. So just for this video purposes, I'm definitely going to be doing one with you guys, so I'm keeping the remainder 6 as it is. So but for you guys over here, I do highly suggest you guys maybe wait until next week or the next week when they actually implemented more suit into that one. So I think next time around we should be getting into some 7-star parts already. So that is definitely going to be a pretty good way for you guys to get your hands into some 7-star part if your luck does come your way. So let me see what I can get over here. I'm smelling only 1 gold parts because I have been getting insanely lucky in terms of my other after summoning. So I think one is going to be what armor is this? One should be the Wing Pro 0. Yeah, okay, I mean it's not bad, it's not the worst case scenario. So yeah, all right, so let me put this on a skin and then we'll roll into some multi-mission and see how it performs. Alright, so we are in. So first thing first, I definitely need to take out the first wave over here. So I'm gonna be backing up as far as I can and see. Ooh, what? It actually has a pretty good animation to it as well. Oh, I'm digging it. Nice. That actually looked really good. Yeah, that was really good. Like it literally opens up. So right now it's like after it finishes, it closes. Okay, I'm digging that. What kind of range are we looking at though? But I do wonder, are we actually getting like iframe on that? So like let's say I'm firing it, will I get hit? So that is definitely a question we'll find out today here. Okay, so the range is actually not that good, but I definitely do like that beam particle for sure. So yeah, so I think I should be able to hit it from here as well, because I should be able to get a good levitation from there. So yeah, even this one I should be able to target it. Actually, yeah. Okay, definitely has some pretty like decently range, I would have to say. It's not bad. What about the GN cutter? I want to see how that actually works. Oh, so this one is exactly the same as the one you can find on the Barbados Lupus Rex. Yeah, literally the same thing. Okay. Okay. Not bad. I guess, you know, it's just the same animation, so nothing too crazy, not too fancy. But this one definitely is outputting a lot. This one is definitely doing a lot of work with it. Alright, So this is gonna be the moment True can actually get hit. Yeah, so you can get cancer right there. So you guys can see that I got knocked out twice right there, and I was getting hit on mid animation. So this tells you that in terms of like if you are gonna be facing against an enemy that can hit you for a lot, this is definitely not gonna be an EX skill you want to use yourself because you will not be protected at any ways or any means. So yeah, let me rush it over here. So I think it should hit from this range actually. Yeah, I mean like this is literally what revival actually does. Like just that. I mean, occasionally she does go into like her, close quarter range and all that, but most case scenario she just fired this off right here. So using this one, the actual cooldown reduction build is not even the, not even like the worst case scenario because that's literally what she does. So activating my limit break, so I am getting a twice the damage output right there. So here you go, one for you, and then you get one too. You can eat one of these as well. Alright, and there it is. So I am definitely really satisfied with the overall EX skill. I think the fact that it's gonna be both of them is gonna be exactly the same thing if I recall. But I mean it's good upper, right? So hopefully you guys are pretty much satisfied with the overall EX skill. I think the range could be a little bit longer, so this one's being like a G Mag launcher. I do expect from midway point I should be able to hit my enemy, but you know upon activating like my limit break, that should increase by just increased by 2 actually, so not bad overall. And then in terms of the GN cutter, I didn't even see like a GN field being activated, so not sure what that's about. But in terms of overall animation, that is literally the exact same thing as Barbados Lupus Rex. So I guess my anticipation for something brand new was dropped to 0. So but you know, with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it with this video, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.